Every community carries its own language, traditions, and history. Often, what separates us isn't conflict, it's unfamiliarity.
I didn't expect it to be like that. I'm not knowledgeable about every religion. Now I am a little bit more, and it just feels great to be here.
In Victoria, British Columbia, one annual gathering has spent 2 decades asking a simple but demanding question: what happens when we choose understanding before judgment?
I think there's so many forces at work right now that are trying to divide us, that to see people taking the time to be together, to see what can bring us together, is a positive thing.
Speakers spoke either from their spiritual works or from their own languages. And I really enjoyed that. So those takeaways were giving a beautiful roundness to my experience today.
Leaders and representatives from multiple faith traditions come together not to debate belief, but to explore shared civic values, service, and how disagreement can exist without division.
This is my 8th time of coming to this conference. It's always been a really positive experience for me, even though I'm not a person of faith, because what it does is it reinforces for me as I look around the room and the messages that are being delivered, how much in common we all in fact have, and that we should be working together to make the world a better place.
But the clearest proof isn't in the theme, it's in the voices in the room.
There should never be any compulsion in religious matters.
Called a nefesh chaya, a living soul.
We believe this theme will spark meaningful dialogue.
From the Islamic perspective, the concept of building bridges is not new. It is rooted in history. During the time of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, coexistence was practiced through action, not rhetoric. Treaties were honored, differences were respected, and dialogue was met with hospitality. National Secretary Tabligh Farhan Iqbal reflected on these historical examples, including moments when Christian communities, such as the delegation from Najran, were welcomed and granted space for worship.
Time for prayer for the Christian group came, and the Christians wanted to have a space to perform their worship. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said, well, you can do it right here in the mosque. He said that this is a place consecrated to God, and you can conduct your service right here in the mosque. And I believe that that is the occasion where Prophet Muhammad was not just talking about bridges, he was becoming a bridge himself. In light of these teachings, the motto of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community is love for all, hatred for none.
The emphasis remained practical. Coexistence is sustained through humility, trust, and openness towards others.
We belong, as was mentioned by one of the speakers, that this is an opportunity to identify who we are with dignity and divinity.
After the dialogue, a shared meal opens a different kind of conversation. Strangers become neighbors, and ideas become relationships. Tonight's gathering shows that when faith is led by humility and compassion, it becomes a bridge, not a barrier. And in a diverse society, that bridge is not optional, it is necessary. MTA News, Vancouver, Canada.